And then Carol and Daryl went into the other room. It was hot and steamy. And then, Daryl, what are you doing? I'm reading my fan fiction. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. Welcome to another review. This time I'm reviewing the Walking Dead McFarlane building set of the hospital doors. Now, this is a very tiny set, but I think it's pretty nice. And it's a fairly cheap one. I think it's like $10 or so. So it's not going to set you back much. But on the front, they actually don't show the for real set. This is just like the prototype computer image version. This isn't even a completed thing that you could hold in your hand. But it has a very nice image of Rick there, and that looks like 100 times better than the figure that comes with it. Which, I mean, it's still a nice figure, but come on. Just make a little comparison there yourself. And also, I'd like to point out these two are the same size. Yeah. So, yeah, just note, it's not there. And this set just is mainly to display the hospital doors, but I don't like the piece that it came with, so let me show you. Here's the hospital doors. Let me zoom in a bit. Zoom. Okay, so there's the hospital doors, and as you can see, I've got like actual figure hands just sticking out. It's not much, and this is how I prefer to display it. Just like put something back there so it's dark, and it looks nice. It doesn't look too crowded, but I hate these hands that came with it. You just like are supposed to slide it in there, then it would look like a bunch of weird pink arms sticking out. It just looked like a blob monster, and I'm not a fan of that. These don't even look flesh colored. It looks like just pink weird stuff. It reminds me of some sort of sludge from a movie that The Blob, where it was eating people and then you see inside they're all pinkish flesh. It looks like that. But yeah, I prefer displaying it this way, where I just take some extra Walking Dead figures, mini figures, and stick their hands in there. It just sort of fills it in better. And if you don't like to display it that, these doors actually are movable. So you could just close it up and put the wood in there and have it before they start reaching out. Or you could actually take off these handles. It has this chain piece that you put there, and just make it regular opening and closing doors. You could even paint over this and make it look like just another hospital room area. So that's pretty neat. It has many display options in a way for such a tiny set. I mean, this is pretty tiny. Let me compare it to, let's say a regular Walking Dead figure. See? It looks like some sort of Titan or something. It's like, me come to destroy you. Yeah, that looks about right. But, yeah, I just prefer much more to just stick a little walker's hand in there. Makes just really, there's a lot more going on with this way. Let me just get your hand in there, dang it. It was easier earlier. There we go. And if I remember the show correctly, I haven't watched the first season in a while, so I couldn't honestly tell you, but they didn't have a bunch of arms sticking out of there, did they? It didn't look like one huge blob of arms just jutting out. That's not what it looked like. Like this, right? I don't know. I can't honestly tell you because I, again, haven't seen the episode in a while, but if it even was that other way, I'd prefer this anyway. That looks a lot more subtle, and it looks more aesthetically pleasing to me than having bubblegum arms sticking out there. And, I mean, it's got nice sculpt-ish. It's just, let me get some focus, just very plain. If there was painted clothing on them and, like, different bloody aspects and regular skin paint, I can't get a good focus on this. Let me zoom out. There we go. Then I would be all for it, but no. It's also really hard to get in there. You have to like slide it in and jam it in there, and then it doesn't look right, so this is much easier for me. But yeah, there it is, in all of its chunky glory. Chunky gory, more like, oh, whatever. And then let's show the little minifigure that comes with it. It actually doesn't come with anything other than the Rick, so this is the only minifigure that you get with it, but it's nice. You couldn't get him any other way. This isn't one that comes in a regular box, but there's like a piece of his beard that's moved over to his lip, so it looks like he has some sort of horrible herpes problem or something. I'm not sure. I like his hairdo. It looks like Season 1 Rick. It just... yeah, the paint could be much better. And of course, they never paint the eyebrows or eyes because it's so tiny. But I can't really complain. And the arms look really nice. Look how well sculpted they are. They don't look like they were sculpted by a large person. It looks like you took a tiny person and they sculpted it to look just like a real person's arm. Very well done. The body looks nice. It's got the bandage. I think there should be some blood on that bandage, but whatever. He's got the nice shorts, his jammy jams. Really, I'm not sure if they would have hospital shorts on him or just give him a robe. I'm pretty sure it would be a robe, but thank you for leaving the shorts on. I would not want to see Rick's little Rick. But yeah, there's his little feet. I think this is the only figure that you can see the feet on, right? They're all wearing shoes or something. Pretty sure. And then you can just stick him anywhere you want. There's this little peg on the floor that you can put him in. Or if you have those clear things, you just move them anywhere you want, have them right next to the door. And there's this other peg here, so you can kind of have him leaning up here. Not quite. It doesn't want to stay in there, but whatever. You catch my drift, I'm sure. And then let's take a look at the set itself. Here's the doors, very nice. It says cafeteria up there. Then it has all these little roof pieces or ceiling pieces up there with the metal framework. Then over here there's an exit sign that's sort of covered up by these wires that are movable. See that exit? Very well sculpted and painted. Everything looks rather realistic and full on to life. It doesn't look just like a brick set. I like that. And then they sort of cover up the tile floor with a bunch of debris that you have to put there, and it works pretty nicely, except for it doesn't want to stay on in many ways. Then they also give you this piece that you're supposed to set here that just wobbles around. I totally just lost that part immediately. It's like, I don't really care about that piece like at all. So, to each their own. Then there's this tiny piece of wood that you stick in there. It's got these little dents on it so you know how to put it in there. It looks exactly like a piece of wood. No complaints. Then I like that there's blood all over the place, like blood on this wall, blood down here. These wires are a bit wobbly and loose all the time, so you can't really shake the set without losing stuff. And then let's get a close-up look here. There's some of the debris. Very nice. Blood, and then this piece is supposed to be dangling here. I guess it's like broken like wood tile stuff that goes across the wall, so it's just fallen and dangling there. Yeah. Not 100% sure what that story is, but this looks nice here. It looks like bricks that are broken off. Sort of fades out here, and I like that the McFarlane sets don't just square everything off, they sort of make it fade away in a way. And that looks really nice. So overall, I think this set looks pretty cool, and if you set it up right, it looks like, for reals, a regular set. It doesn't look like it's made out of bricks and stuff. So, bravo for McFarlane. I like how they put a black wash on everything. Everything's real dirty. Then here's what the other side of the doors look like. Here's the outside here, and there is another door. I don't know if I mentioned that. The door can open, not fully all the way, but you can have it open. It's the exit door, I guess. That Rick's sticking out of there. It's got tiles that lead out as well, so I'm not sure why that is, but I guess that's just so you can have Rick. You can display it on this side if you want. I don't know why you would want to, but if you're doing a stop motion, it would probably work for that. But I don't like that all of this stuff sort of lays in front of the door, so you can't really see it all that well. So when I display mine, I'm probably just going to move like this piece here and have this part gone, just so you can see the door more. Although it is ugly because they make you put this blocky piece right there. So, yeah. It's a struggle. But, yeah, it's a nice working door. So you've got 3 doors on here, technically. This one, and this one. And overall, I'd say this piece is worth what it's up for, what it costs. And it's well done. It's well sculpted. It's well painted. There's really nothing bad with it that makes it not worth the money, but just a small gripe that I don't like these. I wish it came with, like, what if they took, like, regular Walker Arms figures that they made and just, like, took those off and put it on something like this? Then I would like it more and I'd put it there, but nah. Not this way. Not this way, man. But anyway, that's my review of this little thing here. I can't think of much more to say. I recommend it. I like it. And, get in there. Get your hand in there. There we go. And I need to watch that first season again so I can totally remember this stuff. Tell me what you guys think about this set. Have you bought it? Will you buy it? Make sure to let me know. I will see you guys in another video. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys then.